Hi, how are you? Welcome to iQuanta. Shashank Gupta waves you hi, and we are going to study about idioms today, right? As you said that you wanted to go across with idioms, so I have come across with idioms. Now the thing is that I might sound a bit low today because I'm not well, but it's just that we had to have this class. I wanted to meet you all, so I'm out here. Just let me know you can hear me, and we can start with this. Hi, Pius. Right, so everyone is here. Right, let's start with this. Let's see. So the first thing, what really happens is you need to study about the idioms, and idioms are very, tricky. First thing first, they are not something like you would translate word to word, right? And they are not something which would always talk about something to do with the same meaning or the literal meaning. It might have a very different meaning altogether, right? Like if I give you this one, oops. Can anyone tell me what does it mean, break a leg? Hi Priya, hi Akhil, hi Anshika. Give your best, best of luck, right? Just think of it. It is saying best of luck. And the words, if I go across word to word or the literal meaning, it would mean just catch hold of the leg and break it. How can this work, right? So there are so many things. The voice is not clear, okay? Is everyone having the same problem? Do you have a problem with it, or you can hear it clearly? It's more like chow. Chow? It's more like chow? What does that mean? It's clear? Okay, fine. So, Priya, you need to work on something, right? Maybe you can rejoin and maybe you'll get a better sound thing. Okay? So, let's come back to this. The word is cash cow. What would a cash cow stand for? Okay, fine. Pius has given the answer. Akhil has given the answer. Palak has given the answer. Anshika has given the answer. Siddhant, Gargi, Lucky. Fine, many of you have given the answer. Let's see whether it is right or wrong. A business losing money continuously. If it is losing money, why would it be called as cash cow, right? A risky investment with high returns. Okay, that might be something to do with high returns, but definitely not talking about any kind of risk out here, right? A profitable product or service that generates steady revenue. Cash cow, going on, right? A company with no market share. Does not make sense. The answer is C. Very good. So you can see very well that idioms are something which are doable questions, right? Now, moreover, always remember that it is not only about these questions, right? Even sometimes in the RC section, they would come across with these words, and you need to look at these words and you have to find the answer from there, right? So you need to be very clear about what is happening out there, and you should know these words, what are they telling us, right? Like so and so country is using its resources as a cash cow. We can actually say that, right? So we know that it is basically it's a profitable product or service that generates steady income. So we know how it is to be used. So that is why it is very important. Yeah, Akhil, I'm doing good. I hope you are doing well as well. Let's move on. Let's go to the next one. What is it? Dark horse. What's a dark horse? Dark horse. Is it a competitor who unexpectedly wins or succeeds? Someone who keeps secrets, okay? It is somehow keep secret is talking about dark or something like that. Yeah, it might be there. Okay, let's see. Priya says C, Akhil says A, Palak says B, Khanak says A, Siddhant says D. Okay, there are plenty of answers out here. Let's see. A dishonest politician. Okay, fine. So what is happening out here? The problem is we are catching hold of the dark part, right? So dark is all negative and everything. So that's why we go across with keep secrets, dishonest, person with bad reputation. So this is also there. But think of it. What is the thing called as? It's called as horse. What does, like, horse is taken as positive or negative? So horses are generally taken as positive, right? He's the horse. He's a race horse, right? He works like a horse. So there are plenty of things that horses are always taken towards a positive thought process. And this one, all these three are basically talking about something negative. Read the first one. What does it say? A competitor who unexpectedly wins. Unexpectedly. Why? Because he was till then he was in the dark, right? He was not telling anyone what is happening or what not. But then he's the one, he goes across and wins or succeed. Fine. So it's almost like you are the dark horse of your family. Fine. Parents are always like, I don't know what you are going to do with your future. Fine. Girlfriend says, hey, you're planning for CAT, you're planning for NMAT. And then you crack the paper. So what are you? You are the, yes. Okay, you are the dark horse. Okay, fine. Let's move on. Yes, Akhil. Okay, fine. White elephant. Do you know something? Like all these idioms and other stuff, they have a story behind them. Every idiom has a story behind them. Of course, we cannot learn all of them, but then again, you can do something so that it becomes funny and a bit of masti is there, right? So, do you know it happened in India and Vietnam and other stuff where they had plenty of elephants, right? So, what happened? The king, he used to, uh, whenever he was upset with some minister, but he did not want to directly confront. So what did he do? He used to come across and paint an elephant white. Okay. And he used to hand it over as a gift. Now the gift has come across from the king. Fine. And of course the elephant is not white. So it means you have to maintain the color, you have to maintain its diet and everything. Fine. Think of it, give me the answer. Palak says A, Bansari says B, Anurag says B, Akhil has become Okay, we are not getting into mythology right now. Akhil says C. Okay, fine. Is it a valuable gift? Why do you think so? Is it actually a valuable gift? What would you do? Will you go on a date on an elephant? Or you would go across buying vegetables on an elephant? Of course not. Which means valuable gift is not working out here, right? So this part goes away. A rare achievement. So it is nothing of an achievement. It is being given to you. So which means goes away. A profitable investment, definitely not, because you have to look after the diet of the elephant and other stuff. So what is it? A useless or burdensome. See, when the king gave the thing, it became what? It became burdensome. It was a burden which was put upon him, right? So a useless or burdensome possession. Fine. So that is why the right answer is A. Fine. Has everyone got the thing? Sebastian, A, hard to get rid of. Okay. A, it is. Perfect. Let's move ahead. Let the cat out of the bag. Let the cat out of the bag. Which means the cat was previously, it was in the bag. Okay. Just think of that and let me know. Gargi, Tanishk, Priya, Minakshi, Akhil, Palak, Sebastian, Madhushri, Ayushi. Okay, fine. Everyone has come across with B. Let's see. Let the cat out of the bag. So it was basically in the bag, which means that it was supposed to be a secret. But now the cat is out of the bag. Fine. Which means definitely it has to be reveal a secret, right? But what kind of? It is accidentally, which means that you have not done it intentionally. It just happened on its own. You never wanted to. Fine. So somebody is like, you know what, I'm getting married, and sudden, oh, I'm so sorry. So it is basically let the cat out of the bag. So answer is B part. Okay. Next. अरे ये तो हमारा फेवरेट है. What is it? Yes, as easy as that. Kill two birds with one stone. Lose both opportunities? No, because you're killing it. Killing something is actually taken as good thing, right? Oh, I have killed it. I have nailed it. Yeah, we say that, which means I have achieved something. So lose both opportunities, not working. Waste resources, not working. Hurt two, this, all these are negative. Accomplish two tasks with one effort. So when you did your work, you actually accomplished two things with one effort, right? One resource. So that's why D part is the right answer. Easy? Definitely easy. Fine. Next, let's move on. So this time what I have done is, I have actually come across with the options, yet another pattern. What is the pattern? They're going to give you sentence. There would be a blank in the sentence, and would have four options, right? Using these four options, what you're going to do is you have to fill the thing. Okay, so this is again another question for you. If you see, all the options are animal based, right? So this is another way of learning your things, right? What you can do is you can actually learn the things on a theme base, right? So I'll provide you with the theme base idioms. You start working on them and try to see where you can land. The company's smartphone division has become a dash for them, generating millions each quarter. Right? What was the word? I think we remember. Okay, white elephant. White elephant, what was it? it was actually a burden. Yeah. What is a lone wolf? Can anyone tell me what is a lone wolf? The screen is not showing the options. Why is that? The rest of you, can you see the options? So we say like he's a lone wolf, which means what? Acts alone. Whatever he does, he does alone, right? He does not need a team or something like that. Fine. Next one. Cash cow. We already know. What was it? Reliable source of income, right? What is black sheep? What's a black sheep? So dark horse is positive, but black sheep is negative, right? So what is black sheep? Black sheep is anyone who is basically, a disgrace. Fine. When I took up science, suddenly I was a black sheep of the family. Fine. Anurag, the rest people are actually like they can see the options. Sebastian, when we say black sheep is someone who stands out, it is not necessarily that it has to be a negative thing. Standing out is not bad, right? A unique person would actually be standing out, right? So some problem out there, right? Let's move in. So what is the right answer? Of course, it was something that was generating millions, which means it became their cash cow, right? Easy as that. Let's move in. Let's have the next one. The NMAT course, guys, as I've said, anyone who has not joined as yet, enroll quickly so that we can start working on it, right? We have got all the things. I have told it before. It would be a waste of time talking about the same thing again and again, right? So join as quickly as possible. Let's go to the next one. The startup seemed ordinary, but it turned out to be a dash in the market, winning over all competitors. Ayushi, Sebastian, Siddhant, Gargi. Okay. Lucky. Minakshi, Palak, Madhushri. Good enough. So you all have given the right answer. Yes, it has to be dark horse. Why? Startup seemed ordinary. So this was the previous version, but it turned out to be a something dash, which means it has to be a why? What is it written? It is written as winning over all competitors, which means it came out, it accomplished something, right? Therefore, the answer has to be dark horse. Very good. But what is guinea pig? Can anyone tell me what is a guinea pig? Yeah, Ayushi, that's what I'm doing. What are guinea pigs? No? He was used as a guinea pig. Fine. Yeah, we can say like animals are used as guinea pigs for all kind of in all kind of labs. So what do? They use it for experiments, right? So guinea pig is what? Anything that is talking about experiments. What was dark horse? Dark horse is someone seems what? Seems what? Seems, what does he seem like? Seems of no use, but at the end accomplishes. Great feats. Okay. What is catnap? Seems ordinary but wins. Yes, Aisha, very good. What is catnap? So catnap is something that you actually go across when you are in the afternoon and all that stuff. What would you do? You would take a small nap, small sleep, right? What is a dead duck? Catnip is a different thing. Yes, very good guys. What about dead duck? The mafia is after him, he is a dead duck. So what does that mean? He is doomed. Fine. No. Of no use? No. He's basically, yeah, something that has failed or something that is doomed. Okay? Maybe a project or a person. Fine? Which is about to die, which is something about to fail, something like that, right? Move on. The government project turned into a dash, consuming funds without yielding benefits. Okay. DB. Ayushi, Payas. Then we have got Sebastian, Palak, Gargi, Madhushri, Priya, Lucky. Okay. Many people have given the answer. Let's see. The government project turned into a dash. Something positive or negative, right? Was consuming funds. So it was eating away funds without yielding benefits, but there were no benefits, right? So if this is the case, what would I call it? Something which is of no use, but you are putting up money on that. It is what? It is quite burdensome, and therefore white elephant would be the right thought process. But tell me, what is eager beaver? What is eager beaver? No? What is the word? Eager, what is that? Eager is someone who is curious, right? So, eager beaver is someone who is curious about things. Enthusiastic about things, always trying to know more. What is not. So, that is what it is, right? Eager beaver. Next, white elephant. What was it? White elephant was burdensome. Wild goose chase. What is wild goose chase? The police are after him, but it is a wild goose chase. They are never going to get him. What does that mean? It means, first thing, chase. So chase means what? Pursuit, right? When I'm running after something. But do I know where to go? No. Why? Because it is saying wild. So we don't know where exactly. So it is random. So which means of no use. So I can also say futile. Futile means what? Worthless, which does not have any outcome. Okay? Profitable outcome. Hopeless pursuit of something. Very good, Lucky. Yes, Pius. A futile attempt. Shubh, chaotic is a word which is very, random. We really don't know what it means. It can be used many places. So out here, chaotic we cannot say, right? Okay. Cash cow, you already know. What is it? Something that gives you steady income, right? We managed to finalize the contract and secure a new investor in one meeting. Truly, dash. Yeah, so as you can see, it is quite easy peasy. You can easily catch it. Let's go. We managed to finalize the contract and secure a new investor in one meeting. Truly, dash. So we did the contract and secure a new investor. So there were two things that happened, and that also in one meeting, which clearly shows that it is killing two birds with one stone. And it goes to A part. Easy. Tell me, what is going to the dogs? What does it mean? Going to the dogs, what would it mean? It means something which is degrading. Find something which is degrading day by day would be called as going to the dogs. Letting the cat out of the bag was accidentally revealing the secret, so you already know. Crying wolf, as I said, every idiom has a story behind it. Do you remember the story behind crying wolf? Very good, false alarm. Very good, false alarm. No, Anshika, it could not be spill the beans. Spill the beans means give out the secret, okay? This one cannot come out here. Crying wolf is that story about Sher aa gaya, right? So this one is crying wolf. So there was this person, he used to call, every day he used to say, wolf has come, save the sheep. But ultimately, no wolf was there. So why finally, so it was actually a false alarm, okay? So your answer is going to be A for this, right? Let's move on. Oh, okay, Anshika. Be careful with your words or you might accidentally dash about the merger. What would it be? Back the wrong horse, let the cat out of the bag. Be careful with your words. You might accidentally, what? Let the cat out of the bag. It was as easy as that, right? Hold your horses, put the cart before the horse. Look at it, tell me what would they mean? Back the wrong horse, which means which horse are you backing? Why is it wrong? Because it is not the winning horse, it is the losing horse, right? So you are supporting the wrong cause. When you are supporting the wrong cause, what are you doing? You are backing the wrong horse. Easy. Hold your horses. Hold your horses by khadja. What does it mean? So, hold the horses would mean wait. And not only be wait, be patient. You need to be patient, right? Put the cart before the horse. I don't know why would they say these kind of things. Just think of it. Does the cart come before the horse or do they come after the horse? It actually comes after the horse. But out here it is written as it is coming before the horse, which automatically means put the cart before the horse is talking about something which is not in the right order. So it is basically talking about something as in wrong order. Okay? In the wrong order. So therefore, the only answer which is feasible out here, possible out here is let the cat out of the bag. Clear? Okay, cool. Next one. Cost an arm and a leg. Now we have changed the theme again. This time the theme, as you can see, arm and leg, which means body parts. Okay. So what does it mean, cost an arm and leg? I could buy the moccasins, but it would cost me an arm and a leg, which means, what is it? Quite expensive, right? To be extremely expensive. How many of you got it right? Priya, Madhushri, Gautam, Tanesh, Gargi, Anishka, Aisha, Sebastian, Anshik, Shubh, Meenakshi, Khanak, very good. Ayushi, everyone has got it correct. So the answer is A, right? Let's move on to the next one. By heart. What does it mean by heart? You must learn the lesson by heart. So when you learn something by heart, is you are memorizing it. Fine, does not make sense, right? Because heart to emotion ke liye hota hai na. But this is how it is. Whenever I do it by heart, is basically I'm memorizing it. So the answer has to be from memory. Okay, nothing to do with emotions. No hesitation, without sincerity, they do not work. None of them work. I hope, Gautam, you have understood. Next one. Cold feet. See, in such a case, always remember something like to feel very cold, which is very literal or direct, generally would not become the answer. So A part cannot be your answer at all. Yes, very good. Priya, Palak, Meenakshi, Khanak, Gargi, Payas. Then we have got, that's Pious, right? Okay. Shubhi, Aisha, Sebastian, Lucky, and we have got Alan. Okay. So yes, you have given the right answer. Our answer is B, to back out due to nervousness. Cold feet. To have a cold feet means you are actually, nervous about something. You don't want to do it anymore because you feel that कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. So being nervous is this. To walk away from a deal can be the next thing. To be unprepared. If this would have not been there, then my answer would have been C. So they are very close. Okay. Head over heels. Head over heels. Nibba has fallen head over heels for Nibbi. Yeah. The answer has to be A. To be extremely happy or in love. So someone who is in love or in like very happy, he would be called as head over heels, right? Easy. Right, one more thing. We have a special webinar for you coming up. Now this is something you should not miss. Live webinar by 99 percentiler and IIM graduates. Okay, so we have got Anmol, we have got Anushka, and we have got Aditya coming across. Guys, Gupta, Garg, Shashank Gupta. I was just associating, right? Making the right thought process. Okay. So we have a Zoom live session out here on 18th of August, 5. So this is something which would definitely motivate you. This is something which will definitely help you in strategizing and planning. There would be some golden words which would never be repeated. So it is very important that you go across and do this, right? So be there. It is 18th August at 5. It's a Zoom thing. You would get a link. Simply join it. Okay? Fine. I'll just call it a day because I'm actually not feeling well. So, sorry for the thing. I'll meet you in another class with more of these thought process, right? And that's how it is. Fine. What is it that you want to study next? Yes, sure. They are basically. Thank you, Sebastian. Yeah, yes, Sebastian, it is high time. Thank you, Pius. Thank you. Before going, just let me know what is the next thing that you want to learn. Thank you, Gautam. The feeling was likewise. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you for the nice words. Yes, Palak, you should actually. Right. Provide me with the topic for the English so that we can practice it in the next class. Or should I give you some random questions? Error identification. Done. Okay, Tanishq, I'll do that. I'll do error with you guys. Okay then. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Authors point of view, mixed practice. Fine. I'll see what can be done. Thank you.